Na, 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 na. This one's taking forever. I don't know if it's my internet. And we're live, everybody. Welcome in to the Flippin Hippos YouTube channel. I'm Star, the Flippin Hippo, and today is Thursday? Yep, Thursday, March 26th. Who else is losing track of days as we all stay inside all the time? Someone posted something this morning that said, are we still using days? But yes, today's Thursday, March 26th. And I have a throw-out box. I'm really excited because this was not supposed to get here until tomorrow. If you watched my video yesterday on alternative ideas on how to source inventory without ever leaving your house, ThredUp was one of the ones I mentioned, and I said that I've ordered 3 boxes recently. 1 prior to everything starting, and then 2 after, at least after PA had instituted the closing of businesses. Other states were a little bit slower on that. Can't see Hannah. Anyway, the other 2 are still processing, so I'm assuming that they're just backlogged and getting more business than usual. But this one was supposed to be delivered tomorrow, and it came today. And I already had planned a different video I was going to do today, but then I was like, you know what? I want to open my throw-out box. I want to open it. There have been times in the past, long-time viewers probably have heard me say this before. I've had a throw-out box get delivered before and sit here for a week unopened or longer while I waited until I had time to do a live video. But all we have right now is time on our hands, and we all are desperate for inventory. So this is not going to wait a week to get opened. I wanted to open it right away and get my denim out. Let's see who's in the chat. Caffeinated Christy is here. Little Bunny Foo-Foo's here with a wonderful song. I read that while I was sitting here waiting to go live. It's probably the best one I've heard yet. Thank you for those. Those always make me smile. Amy, Virginia, Swimmerization. Sabrina, Katie, welcome in, welcome in. Bill and Dave are here. They got the Blue Wrench moderators, Gnome and the Frog. And Kelly, Hip Flippin' Mama, is here. She says, I love my hungry hippo. I love you too, Mama. Thanks for stopping in. You guys, she's there at the other Blue Wrench. She's pretty amazing. Both of the moderators, you can see there. You should check out their YouTube channels too. Believable Blessings. Hello, so glad I caught a live. Good. Good. Can you tell I'm going a little bit crazy? I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm anxious 100% of the day, having high anxiety. My insomnia is off the charts. I'm just trying so hard to stick to my routines and do the same thing I've always done, which really isn't different for me. Like, prior to this, I was definitely a recluse and a homebody, a hermit, if you will. I work from home and I'm home all day. I left once a week to go sourcing, twice a week during yard sale season, and once a week for errands and groceries. So this really isn't that different for me, but it's different. And I'm going to tell you, my anxiety is off the hook and my insomnia is a little bizarre, but what we can do for ourselves is to stick to our routines. As much as possible. Take care of yourself. Lots and lots of self-care right now. Take a bubble bath, read a book, go for a walk, watch a movie. And in addition to self-care, you need lots of distractions. Don't stay glued to the news and the Facebook feed. Take a break from what's going on in the world and go distract yourself with something fun. For sure. Tammy's here. Hi, Tammy. Welcome in. Pete. There's a link to the sourcing video from yesterday. Thank you, David and Bill. And, I think we're all going crazy. Oh no, someone's out of toilet paper. I hope you have paper towels. It's not funny, but it is. It's like, you gotta laugh through the hard times, right? Hey, She Sells Resell is here. That's, Mel. Half of She Sells Resells. It's a power couple, Deb and Mel. I love them both. Welcome in. Some of us don't have too far to go until we're crazy, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people's routines are messed up, including mine. I'm the the one that's always saying stick to your routines, follow your to-do list. And I'm doing the best that I can. And that's all any of us can do right now, is the best that we can and be forgiving of ourselves and a little not as hard on ourselves as we usually should be. But you should still be doing as much as you can to stay to your routines and to keep a good sleep schedule. I was listening to a podcast yesterday. Everyone should listen to it. It's called This Podcast Will Kill You. And it's two girls named Erin. They both have PhDs, endemiologists that study diseases. They did a 6-part podcast, six different like hour-long podcasts in the series on the current situation in the world today. Everything from the start of it, the vaccine, everything. And then they did this whole section on mental health, and they were talking about how important your sleep and your routines are for your mental health right now. And just to be forgiving of yourself. But you guys should all listen to it. I think that we're all like, I don't know. There's just so much information out there, and not all of it is always credible. So I really like that podcast. I will promote it to everybody. It's called This Podcast Will Kill You. It is on, I think it's everywhere that you can get a podcast. It's free to listen to. It's on iHeartRadio, Stitcher, Spotify, iTunes, I guess. What do you Apple people use for your podcasts? But it's everywhere. It's free, and they just dropped the 6-part. And then when you get through that, and you have a little bit more education and knowledge about what's going on behind you, you feel a little bit better. And they end it with the mental health one, which helps. And then, if you got time to kill, which we all do, you can go back and listen to all of their podcasts. They have, all the way from the flu in 1918 through lactose intolerance and how that affects your body. They're pretty interesting, so. Tammy had surgery. Yep. I hope you're recovering okay. Inventory piles. Other resellers, list, me, eat. I think we're all probably stress eating right now, right? Hi, Jules. Welcome in. Thanks for joining us today. That's so funny, the toilet paper comment. Okay, so full disclosure. The box is open, but I haven't seen inside. I promise. You guys that have been around for a while have probably watched me a time or two try to open a box, and it's not pretty. So Keith does come in. Oops, my water. Keith does come in and open them up for me right before I go live so that I don't have to struggle. And you guys don't have to watch me struggle. This is not the pretty polka dot box I'm used to. These usually come in a lighter tan box with this color green polka dots all over the box. So I assume that either the person making their normal boxes is not making boxes that current, because they're not essential, or they're out of them because everybody and their brother is looking for inventory. And you know what? You know what else I thought? Because my box is different and my other boxes are still pending. It's taking a long time. It's probably not just resellers buying these right now. I'm sure there's a lot of resellers buying these to get inventory delivered to your door. But I bet you crafters are buying these because they're advertised as do-it-yourself rescue boxes. And I'm sure there's a lot of really crafty people who know how to sew and do projects at home looking for things to do that are probably buying these too. Anyway, they still have their paper. Woo! Oh, well, if it makes you feel any better, one negative is not really that big of a deal. We have one right now. We went almost 2 years at 100%, and one turd ruins it for everybody. Just keep selling. If you need to buy anything, buy stuff. If you need to buy stuff right now to get delivered to your house, if you can get it on eBay, get it on eBay, and see if the sellers give you feedback, and it'll get buried in no time. You'll be fine. All right. Are y'all ready? Oh, and by the way, if you're new to the channel and you've never seen me do a thread box, I do a thing. Okay? You see the 3 columns? There's money signs. B&B, which stands for bread and butter, and then poop. So what I do is I judge every pair of pants that comes out. If they're money, Bolo brands, bread and butter, or if they're poop. And then at the end, we count how many pairs I have in total, minus the poop, because poop is poop. And we figure out how much each pair cost individually in the whole overall box, and we see how I fared. This box was $48. I got free shipping on it with the code RESCUE in all caps. You guys can probably still use that too. RESCUE, RESCUE. And no, I'm not affiliated by them, though I should be, because I promote them all the time. I should definitely be affiliated. Do you hear me, ThreadUp? Can you affiliate me? Please? My eBay sales are down. I need affiliate money. Anyway, it's RESCUE in all caps, gives you free shipping. So this was $48. So every box is going to be different. Jules, right? Did I remember your name right? They want to know, what does that mean? So I've gotten lots of these in the past. If you're bored while you're home and have nothing to do, you can search my channel for ThreadUp. I've opened many of these. I have had boxes that had nothing but brands like True Religion, Silver, Mother, J Brand, really good stuff. And I've had some full of poop, and I've had some with tons of bread and butter. Every box is different. They're blind. They're blind. They're mysteries till you open them. All right, let's go. The first pair I pulled out is bread and butter. Yay! This used to be a Bolo brand. You guys, I remember the day when I could sell a used pair of these for 35 or 40 bucks. Now they go for about 20. 25 is what I start them at, probably. So Lucky brand is bread and butter. So let's put a tick there. Let's see what else is in here. This is a 30-pound box, by the by. You can get 15-pound boxes, 15, or 30-pound. I don't remember off the top of my head how much a 15-pound box costs. If anyone in the chat knows, you can share that. I haven't bought a 15. I don't think I've ever. No, maybe when they first started, maybe way back when, maybe my first box was. But once I could get 30 pounds, it was like, I want much. I want as much as I can get. So this is a 30-pound for $48 shipped. J. Crew, that's bread and butter. Oh, this is cute. This is actually like it's a skirt. I'm excited. So J. Crew is okay. I'm trying to figure out how it fastens. Oh, it has this eye hook thing. J. Crew is kind of on eBay, but it does really well on Poshmark for some reason. So it zips up, and then it has a little eye hook thingy, and it's a little skirt. So this will probably wind up selling on Poshmark, but I'm going to put it on both platforms. Yeah, threadup.com. There's the website for you. Oh boy, I'm gonna save those because that's just a bread and butter brand, but that's a bread and butter brand I get super stoked about. So excited. Jolt. Okay, so here's the thing. Typically, I would probably call Jolt jeans poop, but two things. Size 0 and 00 jeans do really well for me because it's kind of like the opposite spectrum of the plus size. The plus size folks have hard times finding clothes, but so do the super small people. And the 00s do really well. I also do okay with 1s, 2s, and 3s. Now, so these are a 0. Okay, not really okay brand, kind of a poop brand, but they're a good size, and then they're unique. I don't know if this light is doing it justice, but they're kind of like a stone-washed purplish pink, kind of reminiscent of the 80s. I think I had a jean jacket that looked like this in the 80s, and maybe a skirt or two. So this is going to go on bread and butter. So yeah, they probably are backed up and don't have as much staff, but I do know the day I ordered my next two was the same day that Daniel, I don't know if you guys know Danny, He ordered one and he got his already, so we'll just see how it goes, but hopefully it comes soon, because we are going to be running out of I'm going to be running out of inventory soon. Keith has still got some remotes, thankfully. So this is Insight. This reminds me of H&M logo. You see that? But it says, we're going to look inside. We're going to look inside, because now it's saying something. There ain't nothing fantastic about the Fantastic Five. No, they're just Insight. Unless anybody could tell me anything about Insight, I'm probably putting these in poop. So we'll just put them down here. We won't count them on the poop till the end. Until then, in the meantime, if anybody knows anything about Insight, you can let me know. Oh. All right then. So I've got jean shorts, cutoffs, number 1. Number 2, they're Gap, which is a really good bread and butter brand, but they're new with tags, and they're a plus size. Well, they're considered plus size on Poshmark. 31 waist and up on Poshmark is plus size. So these are 32s. They are the 3-inch short by Gap. They have their tags. There, the one that's hanging, and they're jean shorts. So these are super exciting, super good bread and butter. Like, really good bread and butter. This is Old Navy Maternity, so that's good for bread and butter. I personally don't go out of my way in the wild. You remember when we used to source in the wild at the thrift stores? I don't look for maternity particularly, but when I get it in these, I will list it, and I do pretty well with it. I think we're going to have another baby boom in a little bit, so maybe maternity clothes will do good after the time we've all spent inside, right? So these are Old Navies. I know it's really hard to show you when I do the videos this way, but why won't the light? Okay, well, they're Old Navy and they're maternity. So those are going to go in bread and butter. Score on the new with tags. I know. And I love Gap. It's one of the best bread and butter brands. Alright, so this is Talbot's, which is a bread and butter brand. It's okay. This is Flawless 5 pocket, size 4. So this is kind of like a smaller size that isn't the super small that does really well. But they're black, so they're like, you know, a little different than your normal jeans. We'll put them in the bread and butter. It's Talbot's. And Gap Kids. Again, kids isn't something I really like to deal with or list, but I do get Gap. I do get Gap and Oshkosh kids jeans in these boxes all the time. And I go ahead and list them, and I do pretty well with them. So we'll call those bread and butter too. These are Levi Strauss. So Levi's and Levi Strauss in general are not a brand that I will pick up in the wild. They could be on the 99-cent sale, and I leave them behind typically unless they have something really unique about them or they're size 14 or larger. But when I get them in these boxes, I do list them and they do sell. So, this is just a size 10, but they're nice jeans. So $10 and up for Talbots. That's crazy. That's nuts. Drives me crazy. Alright, this is Wrangler. It's an okay bread and butter. These are kids, though, so that's going to definitely be bread and butter. They have writing on the tag. I don't know if you can see it. Which is okay, because I'll just disclose that. I'll put a picture of it and say, hey, there's writing on the tag. My eyeballs. Oh, these are a 14 Husky, so that's a good size for kids. And then it has that adjustable tab inside, which I know a lot of mothers like. I liked it when mine were little because they could wear the jeans for a little bit longer. As they got bigger, you could just keep adjusting it and not have to buy new jeans as quickly because kids grow fast. So we'll put these in the bread and butter. Yeah, those adjustable sizes are good. Yeah, I as a general rule just don't like Levi's, but when they come in these, you might as well list it. These are Gap Slim 30 by 30. They're men's. Pockets are deep. So these are nice. We will put those in the bread and butters. I'm going to see what that was real quick. A remote. Do, do, do. So our Goodwill's price everything the same. It's very rare that they'll pull something out. I'm going to deal with that one in a minute. And price it higher. Very rare. So like all jeans are $6.99. And then when they're the color of the day, they're 99 cents. So occasionally you'll see like Miss Me or something new with tags marked up to like $10 on a special tag, but look at my hair. Not really. Alright, so this is an example of something I'm going to put in the bread and butter because of what it is and not because of the brand. So this is a kind of a poop brand if this was jeans. But wee little tiny booty shorts. And the weird thing about booty shorts is regardless of the brand, they will sell and they will sell for more than their jean counterparts will. I will probably start these around 18 to 20. There's just something about jean booty shorts that brands that you can't give the jeans away, you can sell the shorts. BKE men's jeans. Yeah, I pay $6.99 for those usually. The good ones that I like. So this is, it's bread and butter. But you guys know about my love affair with Massimo. I swear this brand has a following and it does really, really well. Additionally, this is a 00, which is good, and their boyfriend. The boyfriend style jeans in any brand do really, really well for us. So a 00 boyfriend. Yeah, thank you. Even though it's Massimo, I'll take it. I need a drink. Let's see what this is. I think I found a new to me. Anyone ever heard of SP Black Label? Can you see it? I don't even know if you can read that. There it goes. There, I can see it very clearly. There it is. SP Black Label. New to me. So if anybody knows anything about these, let me know. More shorts. See, now these I'll put in the bread and butter, but if these were jeans on the rack, I would leave them behind so fast. I wouldn't care if they were 50 cents. I wouldn't get them. But because they're shorts, yeah, I'll do it. Bread and butter. These are size 8. So they're aight. They're aight. There's still a lot in there. 30 pounds. Alright, so this is $5.15. Levi's $5.15. Boot cut. If you can see. So these will go on the bread and butters as well. So far this box is shaping up okay. I got 14 pairs of bread and butter. 2 unknowns that might end up being poop. We'll see. But really no bolos yet. Or money brands. I call them money brands. That's why there's $2 signs on their column. Because they're money. New Directions. It's kind of a poop brand. But then these are unique. And that's the thing. Like, if they're poop, but they're super unique, sometimes I'll just stick them in the bread and butter and see what happens. Especially when we're all stuck at home and our only way to source is these places online. Anyway, I unbuttoned them so you could see why I said they're unique. So they button up like that. And they look to be really flare. Wide leg. And they're like trousers. So we'll put those in bread and butter just because they're so different. Yeah, Bill and Dave, they love Levi's. I know Megan and Winnie likes Levi's. Not a fan. And Katie just proved my point. So she says amethyst jeans sell for her. I can't give those away. Or Levi's. Cannot. So these are cut from the cloth. And they're size 0. And they're purple. What in the heck? We're going to put these in money. Cut from the cloth is... it's kind of technically a bread and butter anymore. These are the Diana skinnies. Because I remember when these would go for a lot more than they do now. People just love to wreck the market and race to the bottom. They just do. But because these are purple and unique, I may start these closer to 40. I start most of the cut from the cloth 30, 35. I'll start this one closer to 40. So we'll put this in the money. It is a better brand. So yeah, it's like a lot of people... There's just certain brands that some people can move, and some people are like, I can't believe you can do that. They don't move for me. Like the Target brand does really well for me, and there's people that they wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole because it just wouldn't sell for them. Oh, these are cute. Little Bunny Fufu had one pair of amethysts from a box that had a lot of interests. I could have sold higher, but eventually sold at bread and butter price. Well, I mean, you live and you learn. Right? Bib front sailor pants. Thanks. So these are Gap side zip. I'm trying to show you. Okay, well it says side zip right there, I promise. The light is coming in really heavy here. There you go. You can see it. You can also see my face up close. And there's some kind of flying insect in my home. As long as he stays over there, we'll be fine. If he comes over here, you're going to see me freak out. Alright, so this is a side zip trousers. Super cute. Bread and butter. You got a 10... No. I start my silver jeans at $50 on eBay and around $60 to $65 on Poshmark. So, no. I wouldn't even entertain a $10 offer. No. Nope. When I can sell Gap, American Eagle, and Old Navy on the regular for between 18 and 24, depending on the size and what they look like, I'm not going to take less than double that for a really good brand like Silver Jeans. In fact, you really shouldn't be entertaining any offers that low on jeans, period, because most of them ship in the padded flat. So unless you're charging shipping as well, then I guess then it would be 18. If you're charging $8 shipping, which you should be, because they weigh enough that they should be going in padded flats. But no. Courtney. Welcome in. Bolo Buddies, guys. That's Courtney from Bolo Buddies. Welcome in. Yeah, you can get more than that for silver jeans. In normal times. So these are Hollister, which is, it's kind of poop brand. But they're nice looking. They got kind of a flare on the bottom. And their size junior is 9, which is But I really don't want to call them poop because I really think I can get... They feel like they're going to be first class, first of all. Because they're junior size 9. And I still feel like I could get like 18 to 20 for them. So they're going into bread and butter. Yep. Silver can go up to 50 depending on the style. You just kind of... I always start mine high and just drop a little bit over time. I'll entertain offers. Lee Relaxed Fit at the waist. These are going to be a size 12 short. They're black. They're going to go in bread and butter. Lee's one of those ones, again, I don't really source, but if they come in these boxes, I do list them. And they move, especially the plus size ones. They do really well. I'm reading Swimmerization's comment, and I'm thinking, yeah, kind of, but not. There's like, just because the world's going through something right now doesn't mean we all have to tank our prices, or that a lot of the higher end luxury items are going to have to be sold for cheaper. You may entertain offers. You may let things go for a couple dollars less than normal, but it doesn't mean that we have to just suddenly go, okay, this situation's happening in the world, so everything we have in our store is worth half or less than it used to be, because that's not really the case. There's like this whole philosophy between profit and cash flow, and I'm going to do a video on that later this week, probably over the weekend, but I don't know that yet is the time to just start dropping prices. Now is the time to have best offer on and be a little bit more flexible for sure. But we'll have to see where things end up. Does that make sense? These are poop, I think. I don't know though, I just saw the size on them. 31, which on Poshmark counts as a plus size. They're skinny ankle, and skinny jeans are really popular. And I'm desperate for inventory, so they're going in bread and butter. Hey, who spends 5 months going through their death piles only to have 2 full weeks of sourcing at the thrift store before they can't source anymore? I almost regret it. I was always a huge proponent on, oh, get rid of your death piles, go through your death piles. I didn't source for 5 months. We went through all of our death piles. All right, these are size 22 Old Navy, so these are bread and butter for sure. Just the fact that they're Old Navy, they're bread and butter, but they're size 22, so they're a good size. They're plus size. Nice looking jeans. Yep, and that's how it should be. Just have to kind of hang in tight because we still have to eat too. See, this is something I would normally call poop, but it is poop. This is a poop brand. Can you see it? Nope. Stupid light. Mud. This is definitely a poop brand, but there's always exceptions. They're button fly, and I do really, really well with button fly pants. Plus, these are black, and they got rips and tears, and they're distressed, which makes things more popular. So we're gonna put in bread and butter. Oh, I see poop right now. It's new with tags, and I'm going to call it poop. You want to see what it is? Yeah, I feel like everybody is, what's her name? Maria Konda? I never remember her name. Everybody's doing that right now. They're all cleaning out their houses. So these are brand new with tags, and they're going in the poop pile. Can you guess why? They're Walmart brand. Poop. And actually, my poop pile is now becoming my, in case of emergency, break glass pile. I have all of our poop stuff in a box that we would normally save up and donate towards the end of the year to get the tax break for 2020 when we file, you know what I mean. So we save up all the poop and defects and stuff, and then we donate them at the end of every year so we can get the tax write-off. But all the stuff that is sitting in boxes out in the foyer that would go to Goodwill is now like there as my emergency. So in case of no inventory, break these boxes open and list them. And it might come to that. We don't know what's going to happen. So, oh, that bug. It's going to, it better stay on that side of the room. So these are cute. These are Wallflower, which is a brand, but how super unique and cute are these? Little paisleys. Little paisley shorts. They're so cute. They're going in bread and butter. I gotta reach way in there. Alright, these are something I can't even read with my eyeballs. Let's pull them out. These are, oh boy, I'm going to show them to you guys because, see that? I don't know what that is. Does anybody else know what that is? You guys familiar with that brand? On tier. Is that like the, it looks like the brand of men's shirts and stuff I do pretty good on. But it could be a different brand. But you know what? They're like really cute boho jeans. They don't have like a button. Do you know what I mean? Like up here. How they just kind of cut off. Very 70s. Reminiscent down into a really big flare. So they're going in bread and butter just because they look cute. Anytime I find any like that are like really super flare or reminiscent of like the 70s or the hippies jeans, they do really well. Paisleys are cute. This is a pair of jeans. New York and Company. Size 14. But look, they're skinny. They're skinny jeans, and they have all kinds of rips and tears, and they're a really good size. So they're gonna go in bread and butter. And I'm like so disappointed in sometimes when I pull stuff out. I'm like, well, these are 34 by 32 men's Arizona Jean Company. And they have holes and tears and they're distressed. You see all that going on? I'm going to call these bread and butter because the size 34 men's with the 32 inseam's pretty good. Regardless of the brand, it says skinny on it. It's ripped, it's torn. Men's jeans get more money than women's, period. In any brand. So if you have a brand and you know you start it at X amount, always for women's. Sorry, excuse me. You can always start them $2 to $5 higher. They're men's. depending. Like, if they have a button fly and they're distressed and they have all kinds of cool stuff going on, or they're like a really good size, you can up it by like $5. So this is Bullhead Denim Company, which is not that great of a brand, but again, sometimes with the brands that aren't good, it's not always about the brand. Of course, your plain blue jeans that are just mother are going to go for like $80, right? But sometimes these lesser brands, it's more about how cute they are. And it's the same with men's shirts. If a shirt is a good size and has nice graphics on it, you know, sometimes it doesn't matter about the brand. Excuse me. So these are size 1 jeggings. And they're a nice seafoam color. They're sea green. So they're going to go in bread and butter. Oh, they're cute. I always sell my Arizona. Yeah, I know a couple people who think I'm nuts that they're like, I can't sell I can't speak English. I have a couple reseller friends who do well with Arizona, but they can't give away Massimo, and it's like the opposite for me. But those were cute enough. I think they'll do pretty okay. So yeah, you charge shipping. I was thinking I was going to start those around 25 to 28. Maybe more towards 28 just because they have all the distress and uniqueness going on. Yep, men's get more money. Distressed gets more money. Larger sizes get more money. Sometimes the really super small sizes can get more money. And the super small sizes will definitely get more money just because they ship first class. So if I have 2 pairs of the same brand, and let's say it's a brand I start at 25, and there's nothing unique or different about them. They're just both, one's a average size and one's a super small size. I would still start them both at 25. Now, the bigger one's going to have to go on a padded flat, and the other one's going to go first class, so I would make more money on that anyway. All right, my box is empty, and I have 2 mystery brands still. So I'm going to ask you guys again. I got 2 pair here I want to look at with you. I'm going to shout these out real quick to see if anybody can help me decide what these are, and then we'll do the totals at the end. SP Black Label. Anyone ever heard of that? Or know any? Well, let me just show it to you first of all. Anyone know anything about that? SP Black Label. They're skinny and they're pink and they're really soft. They're probably going to end up in bread and butter anyway, just because they're different. They're pink. They're different. And then these are the Insight. And their insignia looks like that. And that's the tag. Oh, tag. So Insight and SP Black Label, if anybody knows anything about them. Oh yeah, that was, I'm like, why is there 1 pair over here? That's the money. That's the purple cut from the class. Then we have the one pooped from Walmart. Poop, poop, poop. There's a notification blocking my chat. All right, these are Jordache skinny crop. Now, I mean, Jordache is okay. Some people do good with it. I don't typically like it or source it. But they're size 18. And size 14 and up does well. When I'm in there on 99-cent day and I get to the part of the rack that's size 14 and up, I grab all the ones that are 99 cents usually, regardless of brand, because the plus sizes do really well. So these are size 18 skinny crop. So these crop jeans are what people are going to be looking for as we get into warmer weather. And they're skinny, which is popular. So we'll put them over there in the bread and butters. SP Black Label bread and butter. Yeah, and they're pink. I know I keep saying, but they're pink. But you guys know my deal with, if jeans, for me, at least, for me, if jeans have some kind of a print on them, or they're a different color than your run-of-the-mill medium, light, or dark wash, they typically do really well. Because people like things that are different. not many comps, but we'll just call them bread and butter because I need inventory, right? They're the Nordstrom Rack. That sounds about right. So they're gonna go in the bread and butter. If they go in the poop pile, they don't get thrown out. They go in the hallway until December, and they probably will get listed at some point the way things are going. Courtney says, I dare you to list the new tags Walmart brand on Mercari. You know what? I've sold Walmart new tags before on eBay because we were given a bunch of inventory at one time from a friend, just tons and tons of inventory. And there was a ton of the No Boundaries and the Faded Glory in there. And they were all tops and they were new tags. So I just put them in there for $12 a piece. People bought them. So you never know. So yeah, those Jordashes were cute. Size 18 too. So we're going to put these ones in the bread and butter as well. Bread and butter. All right, you guys. This is one of my favorite bread and butters. And longtime viewers, you've probably heard me say this a million times. Want a better butt? So YMI, which is a poop brand, which I would never source just plain old YMI brand jeans, has a line called Want a Better Butt. And I love them. I won't pay full price $6.99 at the Goodwill. No way. Would I pay half? $3.50? Probably. But I usually get them for 99 cents. Now the thing is, and I've talked about these so many times. I just love them. There is another brand that makes a line called Butt I Love You. BTT I Love You. The Butt I Love Yous by Wax Jeans. Those are good too. These are by YMI and they're called Want a Better Butt. And I love to say it because I'm secretly a 12-year-old child. And I just love to say, want a better butt? But no, these, and when I find them for 99 cents, they could have 100 and I would take all 100 home with me that day. Here's the thing about these. They only sell for 18 to 20 bucks, but they are always first class. They always are light enough that they go first class, and they sell within a day or two of listing. So we'll have to try out that theory with what's going on in the world right now, because things that used to sell within a day or two of listing may not. That bug, I think it's stuck in the light. Maybe they won't sell within a day or two now with the current situation, but normally pre this situation, these would sell within a day or two, and I would turn 99 cents, $18 less, 15% give or take for fees. So we'll just say $2.70, so that's $16, $15, $30, and we'll kind of round for math's sake for the shipping. So we'll say $8 after shipping, $7 profit in one day. So I do really like them. Want a better butt. And some of them go for $20. It just depends on what they look like. These ones are really cute. Look at the bottoms. Look at the bottoms of the legs. They got these little tears and rips. Sell those Walmart shorts. Sell those Walmart shorts. I'm gonna. They're gonna be last resort though, guys. But because enough of you have dared me to do it, I'll do it. I don't care. I ain't afraid. But they're gonna be at the bottom of the pile, okay? So I'm gonna put all my bread and butters and my good jeans on the top of the pile. My poor hippos. They're buried in jeans. I actually think I knocked Hannah down a long time ago. I don't even see her. There she is. Say hi, everybody. Hannah, you were stuck under all the jeans. Yeah, I'll put them on the bottom. So once I get all my good and my bread and butters listed, I'll put them up. See what happens. Their MSRP is not on here, because I normally do like 30 to 40% off the MSRP if I have tags. I'll probably put them up for 12 bucks. What do you think? We'll do it at the end. It'll be an experiment. Okay, so this box had 15, 20, 25, 29 bread and butters, 1 money, and 1 poop. And it cost $48 shipped because I had free shipping. So it's a okay box. It's not bad. It's not a bad box. It's not a great box. It didn't get a ton of expensive jeans in it. Like the last box I had was killer. It had tons of money. I think that one had mostly money and a couple bread and butter and no poops. But not every box is going to be a winner. And I know that. And because I know not every box is going to be a winner, I'm going to call it a win on a day when I only have 1 pair of poop. You know what I mean? Like every 29 pairs of bread and butter, I could have got for 99 cents at the Goodwill. But nobody can go to the Goodwill right now anyway, so that's a moot point. I can't go out on Sundays and get my stuff for 99 cents right now. I have to get it delivered. I have to order it online and have it delivered here. So 29 pairs of decent bread and butter jeans, 1 good pair of cut from the cloths. You know, it's a good box. It's not a great box. It's not a bad box. It's not. I did not lose. I'll call it a winner. But let's do the math. Hey guys, while I'm pulling up my calculator and getting ready to do all this math, let's open up the floor for questions. If you guys have any questions for me concerning
Get styled in
concerning the fact that I don't know how to mute my phone. No. Anything about this, jeans, plush, reselling, whatever. Put your questions in the chat and I'll try to answer you before I leave. So, we're not going to count these. I am going to list them, see what happens, because you dared me. We're not going to count them. So, we're going to say I got 30 pairs that are viable, that I can sell, that I can list, right? 29 bread and butter and 1 money. So $48 divided by 30 pairs. $1.60 a pair. Shipped to my front door. Not bad. Like I said, in normal times I could go get all of this for 99 cents each and I could have spent $29. But what are you going to do? You got to get them delivered. So $1.60 a pair isn't bad. I'm happy with that. I have 30 pairs of jeans that are listable that I can work on. So that gives me about a day and a half worth of work. I do 20 pairs of jeans typically in each session of measuring and photographing. That bug. If you haven't seen my videos I put out last December, I did a 3-part series on jeans, on how I measure them, how I photograph them, and how I list them. And the special part about that wasn't just like, hey, I'm a normal person and this is how I measure and photograph my jeans. I'm a disabled person with a seriously bad back and I cannot stand for any length of time. I can't bend over. So I have my situation and my setup here set up for my bad back. So the videos showed you how with a disability or a bad back, you can list and photograph jeans and be fast at it. Even with a disability, you can be really fast and you can set yourself up for success if you have rolly chairs and if you have everything set up. So there was a 3-part series I did on that. So I do like 20 at a time. I got 30 pairs. So I got some inventory. I'm happy. I'll be able to work on them. Yeah, everyone's like, that's a great cost of goods. But I'm like, when you're spoiled and you're used to 99 cents, it's really not. But it really is to a lot of people who can't get stuff for less than $3 in most places if it's half off day. And then usually $6, $7 or more for jeans, right? So I'm happy with it. I got 30 pairs of jeans. I got a day and a half worth of work. I actually, on this side of me where you can't see, I have 20 pairs set aside that I'm going to measure tonight that were from one of the very last sourcing trips we did when we bought a whole bunch of extra stuff to stock up. So I'll be set for a couple weeks. Hopefully my other 2 boxes will come in. I got tons of stuffed animals. You guys know I just unboxed, unbagged 96 stuffed animals. So How I Measure and Prep Jeans, Denim Series Part 1. Yep, there's the link. Thank you so much, David. On the ball there. David's on the ball. All right, guys. I'm going to let you go. When this comes up for a replay, I'm going to have it, if you're watching the replay, I'll have it pop up yesterday's video where I talked about different places to source inventory without leaving your home, because that's the situation at current. And I want to talk to you guys about profit and cash flow and lowball offers, because those are going to start to be flowing in. I guarantee it. So we'll talk about those over the next couple of days. And until then, hit the thumbs up on this video. Really helps the channel. I know I've been saying this a lot lately, but it is true, and it is very important that you support all of your favorite YouTubers right now. We really need it. So something as simple as hitting the thumbs up or subscribing and hitting the bell boosts us in the algorithm and helps us more than you even know. You're like, I'm just hitting the thumbs up, but it really helps. Really, really does. So hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, help us feed a hungry hippo, hit the bell. If you need me, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at flippinhippos. Email is flippinhipposhelp@gmail.com. And you can join our Facebook group, Flippin' Hippos Reseller Pod. And the link for that is down below as well. Or you can just search for it on Facebook. It's a really great group. A lot of really nice people are in there. And until next time, go be productive. Go make some money. Wash your damn hands. And stay at home. Thank you so, so much for watching, guys. Y'all are the best. Bye.